Y'all know nothing about this. You need to pay attention. Sit back and relax. It's time for Goodall's Country Kitchen. All right, I'm over here on East Oak Street here in Germantown, right on the border of the Highlands. It's 3 doors down from the old Hassanayer's restaurant. If you remember that, I'm kind of aging myself here. But anyway, I'm at Jay's Burgers today. Y'all know that watch the channel. I've done a top 5 burger and a top 10 burger video. Both times I did that, people were screaming bloody murder. You didn't put Jay's Burgers on there. Comes highly recommended, of course. So sorry for all the folks out there that have been waiting for this. It took me so long, but you know the old saying, sometimes you save the best for last. Coincidentally, I was just across the street from Blissful Relaxation. I don't know if y'all saw that video last week or not, but I did a big expose on getting run over by the school bus and what I'm doing to help myself rehab since then. Well, part of it is Blissful Relaxation has a salt float therapy and a infrared sauna therapy, which helps big time for like anxiety, PTSD, depression. I was mainly focusing on that, but I failed to mention when I got hit by that bus, I did a forward flip, landed on my back. My back injuries are worse than anything I got going on right now. So not only does it help me mentally, but it makes me feel good physically. My shoulder, ribs, back, everything, foot, it does wonders. So make sure you check that out and get your 25% discount if you use the Goodall code. All right, also continue to pray for Rodney and his family in their time of grief. Rodney just lost his father last week. And also be sure and watch out for next week. I'm going to Disney World. I'm going to be doing a review from Epcot at the Food and Wine Festival. All right. Well, I was going to try and get a shot here without anybody in the background, but as you can see, they're so busy, that's impossible. All right, you know how I always like simplicity. Check out this menu. Only thing they have is burgers and fries. You can get the regular J burger with the double patty, or you can order extra patty for $3. So I'm, of course, getting the triple. And then they got some really good fries. You see there, they fry them in sunflower oil and tallow, whatever that is. But they also outsource, they get their beef locally, grass-fed from local farmers. So you can't beat that. And they're only open 3 days a week. Let me point that out. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 to 3. Right here at the corner of East Oak and Vine. Right across the street from Blissful Relaxation. Hey, how's it going? All right, let me get a J burger. And go ahead and put an extra patty on there for me.
Would you like extra cheese with that extra patty?
Yes.
Got it.
And what's in your J sauce?
J sauce is mayonnaise and ketchup and a couple seasonings. It's really tasty.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have some of that. And a Diet Coke. And does a fry come with it? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. That'd be it.
Can I have a name for that?
Goodall. All right. I'll be over here on the veranda.
All right, sounds good.
We're getting fancy with it. Get a little shot of this veranda while it's cleared out. There was a bunch of people sitting out here. All right. This is a special bonus review because I was going to come here today and act like it was all the same day. What I filmed the other day, like you saw me in the intro, that was actually 3 days ago. I filmed the entire eating scenario with my head cut off. So I decided I was going to come here today and act like it was still the same day of filming. I even washed my clothes again, just to let you know I'm not trifling wearing the same clothes, dirty clothes. But anyway, while I was here, I ran into a couple followers of the channel who coincidentally just left Blissful Relaxation, which is across the street, and they saw my video on the Blissful Relaxation, decided to do salt float therapy and the infrared.
Yes.
Y'all both did the infrared too?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, we'll get their feedback on that in just a minute. But anyway, they recognized me when they pulled up, and I asked them if they'd be in the review, and they are gracious enough to join me. And it's always nice to get another guest or two to kind of interact and give their opinions on the food and different things like that. So again, where are you from, George?
Originally Chicago, but I live in Lexington.
Yeah, I could tell that you had that northern accent. And Elaine is from here in Kentucky, E-Town area. So they know a lot about, or at least Elaine knows a lot about some good Southern cooking. But anyway, enough of the gum flapping and the chin music and the lip service. Let's get to eating. All right, so the other day when I was here, it was 85 degrees, sunny, and I was still going to try and play it off because it's like 68 and rainy. So anyway, everything comes in the bag. Old school J's. They're getting theirs situated. Did you get the triple or did you just stick with the
I
double?
got a double.
I'm gonna eat it right off the table. Call me trifling, whatever. All right. You just got the double, both of you?
Mm-hmm. It's the 5-second rule. You can eat off the table.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Mine's like a 20-second rule. Okay. I like it when you get the paper just to spread out. Because I'm such a slob, I'm going to end up dropping stuff. They put a piece of gum in mine. I don't know if my breath stunk or what, but okay. Bill North sent me this Heinz Habanero Extra Hot Ketchup. I want to see if there's any of that in Kroger because this stuff's really good. All right, so being that you are the guest, go ahead, George. Go ahead and commence the eating and tell me what you think. By the way, the Jay's Burgers are smash burger style. I've had some great smash burgers, the Toasties Tavern, weekend burgers out on National Turnpike. I know what mine was like the other day. I'm not going to give that away yet. I'll save my opinion here in just a minute. George, what do you think?
That's delicious. That is delicious beef. It's creamy. I love it. I'd put that in the top 5 what I've ever had.
Really? That's pretty
really
strong.
good.
Do I see cucumber in there?
Yeah, I don't know where that came from. I ordered
Might be the pickles.
mayonnaise pickles.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
those are
pickles. Pickles.
Okay.
I'm looking to see if I got any onion. I don't think I do. I might have to go up there and get some onion. All right, go ahead, Elaine. I have to edit that out.
Oh my
Daggone it.
Mm.
You like that?
Oh, yeah. Sometimes when you get burgers, they don't put enough salt on the meat when they cook it, but this is perfect. You can really taste it.
Now, Elaine is a professional baker. She professionally makes desserts, and I call her a professional chef because everything she makes is delicious.
Oh, thank you.
So if she approves, then it's good.
Well, all right. It does have onion on it. Look at there. It's on the bottom. That's a nice looking burger. You can see the crusty edges from the smash style. Before I get going though, I gotta get my ketchup ready. And even though it has their Jay's sauce on it, which is a mayo and ketchup base, I always like extra sauce. Mm.
Have you heard of our our hottest and coldest new service, Fire and Ice or Contrast Therapy is the newest service here at Blissful Relaxation, and everyone is raving about it. The results are incredible. Imagine all the benefits of 2 of our most popular services combined. Warm up in our full spectrum sauna for 10 to 15 minutes, and then take the plunge in the cold plunge for 1 to 3 and repeat. The science is in, and with just a 15-minute sauna followed by a cold plunge of 1 to 3 minutes, you receive massive results. Some of the benefits are soothes sore muscles and boosts your metabolism, supports weight loss, increases blood circulation, and boosts energy levels. Our favorite benefit is that it decreases the risk of cardiovascular disease. Learn more and visit the link below in the description. Watch the posted video on our page and read about how Fire and Ice can help you. The best part is if you use promo code Goodall, you receive 25% off all of our services and packages. Offer is not valid on a la carte massages, memberships, or packs. We here at Blissful Relaxation look forward to seeing you. Click the link in the description and don't miss out on these savings.
Elaine, I hope I don't offend you with the animal noises and the triple snapping turtle moves.
I love it. I love it.
Because whenever I get that first bite that hits the back of the palate, the first snap, I lose control, and there's at least 1 or 2 more coming. All right. Shoestring cut fries, which fat guy like me gets a little frustrated because I have to grab like 10 at a time, dip it in that spicy ketchup. And actually, those fries don't even need salt, for real. I saw you salted yours.
Yep.
And you might have seen on that menu board, the fries are cooked in sunflower oil and tallow, I think it said. Did you see that?
Yes.
Beef tallow.
Do you know about the beef tallow?
She does.
Okay, I'd never heard of it before. When I ended my review the other day, the owner told me about it. Rendered beef fat. I mean, what better flavor could you get to cook your French fries in than some rendered beef fat? That's awesome.
Delicious.
And then they throw the sunflower oil in there for the little health value. But all right, so now that you're all well into y'all's burgers, I notice y'all been eating nonstop. It must be pretty good.
They are amazing. They're amazing.
Now, look at that juicy burger. I'm going to do my little usual ketchup dip. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You got to be careful on these slanted tables.
I know, right?
Spilt Elaine's drink all over the place a minute ago.
I just thought of something. You're the most famous BG I know.
Oh, BG. Actually, I like the BGs.
Oh, I love them. They're awesome. The higher that voice goes, the better it is.
I was 10 years old when Saturday Night Fever
Yep.
came along. That was probably before your time, George. You seem a few years younger than me,
Just a few.
but that was like the big craze when Saturday Night Fever came out in '76. Everybody was trying to learn the disco dance and sing those BG songs.
Yep.
That was good times.
Very good.
I had a Bee Gees lunchbox in elementary school.
Did it have a thermos?
It did.
Gotta have that.
It had a thermos.
Man, those fries are good. I was just kidding about the fat guy part, but I wasn't really kidding, but I was. All right, wash it down with a little diet. All right, so before we get going any further, George is a musician and singer, and he just gave me a CD here, Generation Sync. You might want to look that up. You want to go ahead and tell me a little bit about it, George?
Oh, this is just a couple songs I record in the studio in Chicago. Usually every year I do a couple songs. These are with my daughter. And Elaine's on a few of the songs as well. So we do it as a hobby. It's for fun. But it's on iTunes and every YouTube, everything, Spotify, all those. So it's just a lot of it's fun. It's a hobby.
You know, every now and then when something's real good, you know, I break out into some Lionel Richie or Sinatra. Has that ever happened to you where you find yourself singing?
Yeah. Just bust out.
Right. And also,
If you're going to San Francisco, that's the song you've done.
oh yeah, yeah.
With the dance.
I do that one when I'm usually in the Highlands,
Yep.
which we're on the edge of the Highlands right now. So here, let me take a bite and see if I get inspired.
I think that was a quadruple.
Mm-hmm. Definitely got to wash that down with a diet. And yes, that was inspirational. So, if you're going to San Francisco, be sure and wear some flowers in your hair.
You have a wonderful
You gotta be on the
voice.
next song, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a wonderful voice.
Throwing a couple double snapping turtles in there. Be cool.
So when he mentioned I had a professional baking background, during COVID, I was at Deuster's.
Oh,
helping
out
them
in
out.
E-Town.
Yeah, and I baked for them for about a year.
Y'all might remember Deuster's was that ice cream trailer that I reviewed when I was out at the state fair. It was on the sequel, Deuster's Ice Cream. Check that out.
They have the best milkshakes. If you like bourbon ball candy, their bourbon ball milkshakes are just unreal.
I had the bourbon ball. It was a mixture of their award-winning vanilla with the chocolate chip in it
Yep,
and their Jim Beam
Yep.
something.
that was it.
But it was plenty good, I can tell you that. Tell you what, I'm looking down here. I can see Hassenauer's, the old Hassenauer's restaurant down there. I'm looking over here at Blissful Relaxation. It's like so many good memories and good feelings from both places. Of course, I'm aging myself with Hassenauer's, but I had a lot of good memories there eating there in the 80s. It was a great place. And tell me about the one thing you were going to talk about, real
Oh,
quick.
the search and rescue.
Search and rescue.
Yeah.
Yeah, first responder stuff.
Yeah.
Go ahead, let's hear about that.
So a couple years ago, I got burned out of the gym, and I started hiking out at the Red River Gorge, which is eastern Kentucky, and got recruited to search and rescue. So I've been doing that for about 2 years. Powell County Search and Rescue. So it's just a great way. It's all volunteer. And one of the cool things about it is that car right there has lights and sirens.
No kidding.
Yeah. So I zip out of Lexington and head out to the gorge and try to help people out, and it's just a way to give back. And we're always looking for new applicants, so Powell County Search and Rescues is where you'd find that online. So it's good times. Elaine's joining, so we can be the dynamic duo going out there to help.
You ever run into any bear?
Not yet.
I know they're out that way because somebody got mauled out there a few years ago.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. I'm walking on one of the trails. Black bear got him. Well, that's real cool.
Yeah, it's
I
great.
appreciate your service and what you do there on first responders.
Thank you.
We can never thank our first responders enough, especially being the anniversary, 23rd anniversary of 9/11 a couple days ago. I've been watching documentaries. Matter of fact, I was just watching a documentary of 9/11 right before I came to this review. So, appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, so let's go ahead and get your general consensus. He's got one bite left. You've nailed yours.
I give it a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10,
Yeah,
huh?
that's really good.
Yeah, I agree. I would give it a 9 out of 10. This is definitely a burger I would come out of my way to get.
Absolutely.
Really, really good.
And, you know, I know a lot of y'all, I mentioned in the intro a couple days ago that people scream bloody murder when I did my top 5 and top 10 burgers in Louisville videos and didn't have J's in there. But sometimes you just got to save the best for last. Like I said, And this is definitely a top 5 burger in Louisville. And the only reason I say it's not the top is because you have different styles of burgers. You have pub style, you got smash burger style, you have the country griddle style,
Yeah.
old school. But anyway, as far as smash burgers go, I put it right there at the top with Weekend Burger, Toasty's Tavern. You're not going to get any better than them 3. And as far as burgers go as a whole, I got it in my top 5 for sure.
Really good. Really good.
It's hard to beat Bambi Bar and Kern's. You know, I don't think I could ever move those 2 out of my top 5. So when I do my next top 5 burger video, it's going to be a real gut wrencher to see who's the first one out. All right, well, I'm going to finish up these fries, and then I'll be right back. All right, everything was wonderful, and what a bonus, as I said, to run into George and Elaine Seinfeld over here. You want to do the Elaine? Anyway, I love having company join me on reviews. And by the way, stick around after we get done with this segment. I want to talk to the owner who's going to tell me some inside scoop on some of the things he does here. But anyway, and another bonus, they bought merch. Look at there. They both got Goodall shirts. So this is like a double whammy for me. I got to be with great company and sell shirts. Anything y'all want to add?
Just this has been a great day. We were here because of your recommendation of the
Blissful
float.
relaxation.
And then we thought, let's just go over here and get a burger. And then I saw that pink shirt, and I thought the best day ever. Gary's here.
Best day ever.
It was great to meet you, and thanks so
Well, I
much.
really appreciate that. And thank you so much for the support. And thank you. All right. So now we're going to talk to the owner and stick around for that.
Awesome.
Just to let you know, they also have Jay's merch. See, they got t-shirts and hats and stickers over there. So if you like what you get here and you want to promote them a little bit, get you some merch. All right, I'm wrapping things up here, but I'm blessed to get to interview the owner, Jay Shreve. Jay, how long you been doing this?
We have been here just about 2.5 years. We started in May 2 years ago. So
May of 2 years ago. Okay. Yeah. And what were you into before that? Were you in
Well,
the restaurant industry, food industry?
yeah, I have. I've done restaurants on and off since I was 16 years old. I love it. It's just, it just gets in your blood. I love it. I love everything about it. I've had the opportunity to work with some just great restaurants here in Louisville. The folks at Volari, Porcini, just great chefs, and it's a great culture.
Okay. Yeah, I could tell by that burger. He wasn't no rookie. He's got experience in the restaurant industry for sure. Now, tell me, I did mention in the video about the tallow. You fry your French fries in tallow and sunflower oil.
That's right.
Can you go ahead and add on a little detail about why that's such a good option?
Yeah, well, we do have a blend right now we work with. It's tallow and sunflower oil, but really we're just trying to get to all tallow, which is it's a gift. Well, one, we're in Kentucky and you can do this. There's just great farmers here, so we render our own suet down to tallow, and it's a fry cooked crisp in beef tallow, and so it's all from Kentucky cows. The idea of that is that a lard or a tallow it's healthier for you than the seed oils, the canola oil, the peanut oil. That's just about everywhere, but it's really fun to take really even the tallow, the suet from the local farmers and just do our fries in that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I see a lot of people.
I think it's tasty.
A lot of people advertise, we cook our fries in truffle oil.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't sound like what I want to be. Yeah. I want some of that beef fat.
It's pretty
rendered
cool.
down.
It's pretty cool. And it's special that in Kentucky, we just have great farmers. So to get your hands on the suet from the processors to render down tallow to cook in is possible, and it supports local farmers, and it tastes really good too. So it's fun to do it. It's hard to do it. It's a little bit of a lost art, but we're trying, and Lord willing, it's tasty.
Well, that's awesome. All right.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you want to add?
That's it. I think maybe one of the distinctives is just the local grass-fed beef. I mean, that's the only thing I would really trumpet. We try to do it. It has to taste great. Nobody wants to hear the virtue of the beef if it doesn't taste great. But it's the same thing on the beef. This is all local, grass-fed, grass-finished beef from area farmers. So it's pretty Kentucky proud, Kentucky local. It's pretty
That's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
I'm all about the local, and I'm all about fat. And with that, y'all don't know nothing about Jay's Burgers. All right, I appreciate your time.
That's great. It's fun to see people interact with you. All right, Mr. Goodall.
Now you know the facts of why I'm on a mission. You're always welcome back to Goodall's Country Kitchen.